Listen, you're a man in the modern world. That means no one's coming to save you, and you've got no time to piss about. Do you wake up tired? So what? We all do. Welcome to adulthood. This isn't a gap year in Bali. It's real life. You've got bills, responsibilities, a future to build. And guess what? That pressure on your shoulders, that's part of the job description, lad. No cape, no cheering crowd, just you, a pair of boots, and the weight of it all. Men like us, we're not built to coast. We're built to graft, to grind, to dig deep when everything in us wants to quit. You think anyone's clapping because you went for a jog today? Please, no one cares. You get a medal when you build something that lasts, not when you try your best and cry about being misunderstood. You've been sold this idea that motivation is the key. Nah, motivation's like the weather in Manchester. Here one moment, gone the next. Discipline's the real deal. It's showing up when your legs are shot and your mind's screaming, stay in bed. It's walking past the pub, knowing full well your mates are inside necking pints and talking nonsense, but you've got work to do, dreams to chase, a legacy to build. 'Cause here's the truth they don't tell you at school. Hard work is lonely, but so is regret. The difference is, one pays you back, the other empties your soul. You want to be respected? Earn it. Be a man who keeps his word, who trains when no one's watching, who reads when others rot their brains on junk, who saves when others spend, who stays calm when others flap about like pigeons on a high street. You don't need applause. You need grit. You don't need a mentor. You need a mirror. Look yourself dead in the eye and ask, am I doing enough? The answer, most of the time, is no. And that's not a reason to spiral. That's your cue to level the hell up. Hit the gym. Not for the six-pack, but for the discipline, for the silence, for the self-respect. Work on your craft, not because it's trendy, but because you're building a future where no one gets to call the shots but you. Read, not to look clever on the tube, but to sharpen the only real weapon you've got, your mind. And while we're at it, stop moaning. Seriously, stop moaning about the government, your ex, your boss, your mates. The world's not fair. Never has been, but it respects those who crack on anyway. There are two kinds of men in this life. One talks, one delivers. Be the latter. Quiet, ruthless, unstoppable. So, next time you're knackered, doubting yourself, ready to throw in the towel, don't. Get up, drink your water, lace your boots, and get to fucking work. Because in 5 years, you'll either be proud of what you built or ashamed of the excuses you told yourself. And let's talk about your evenings for a second. You know the bit I'm on about. It's 4:59 p.m. and you're already half out the door. Not because you learned a break, but because you can't wait to escape the life you built. You've got energy to gossip, to scroll, to argue, but zero commitment to your own growth. And then you sit there, chips in one hand, remote in the other, crying about how life's not fair. I didn't get the right start. The system's broken. People like me never catch a break. Mate, stop it. You had time to confront your neighbor about his bins, but not 5 minutes to write down a plan for your life, not 10 minutes to pick up a book, not one evening a week to get your ass in shape. You're not unlucky. You're undisciplined. You're not too busy. You're just full of it. The only thing blocking your progress is you. And don't even get me started on your Sundays. You treat it like a national holiday. One day off, and suddenly you're allergic to progress. You spend half the morning hungover, the other half binge-watching some show that won't make your life a penny better, but ask you to spend 1 hour planning your week, building a skill, stretching your mindset. Oh, I'm too tired. It's my only day to rest. No, mate. It's your only day to get ahead while everyone else is asleep at the wheel. You don't need rest. You need a reason. And here's another bit of truth. That version of yourself you keep daydreaming about, he's waiting for you, but he doesn't wait forever. Either you start walking towards him, or you keep drifting from him. Success is a lonely road. It's you versus you, in silence, for months or years. No applause, no guarantees, just sweat and stubbornness. But when it pays off, it hits different, because you'll know you fucking earned it. And while you're sat there, scrolling past other people's highlight reels, wondering why their life looks like a film and yours feels like a blooper reel, just know They put in the hours you skipped. They sacrificed while you settled. They got uncomfortable while you stayed soft. You say you're stuck. Maybe. But maybe you're just stationary because you stopped moving. Progress doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's just showing up when nothing's happening. Sometimes it's shutting up, putting your head down, and grinding until the results whisper back. Your potential isn't locked in some distant future. It's buried under your bad habits, your weak decisions, and your need to be comfortable 24/7. Dig it out. No one's doing it for you. And while we're being honest, if you spent half as much time working on yourself as you do checking if your Amazon parcel's been dispatched, you'd already be 10 times further along. But sure, let's refresh that tracking page again. Maybe your new life will come in 2 business days with free shipping. And since we're on the topic, you've got a phone with more power than NASA had for the moon landing, and you're using it to watch blokes fall off trampolines. Brilliant, inspirational, a real blueprint for success. You ever wonder what would happen if you took that same energy you put into complaining, scrolling, sulking, and put it into mastering one thing? Just one. Build something, learn a trade, launch a hustle, get under a barbell, anything that requires actual effort. Instead, you keep waiting for the right moment, the perfect mood, the stars to align. Spoiler, they won't. The universe doesn't give a toss about your timing. It rewards the bloke who moves. So move before you rot. The clock's ticking, lad. Earn your peace, or stay broke and bitter. Your call.